Americ says you stop. Americ. Zucker says I have not been in this server for 1 year. Zucker says cheats are off. Zucker says I did. Americ says okay. Zucker says this is my old house. Americ says up to the warehouse. Zucker says everything is exactly as I remember that. Americ says yo, we need to sleep. Zucker says why did you want me to record a video here? Americ says UWNATED. Zucker says huh? Zucker says what did you want to show? Americ says okay then stop the video then. Zucker says okay. Zucker says I'm going to record the village. Americ says UHH okay. Zucker says I want to see if anything is changed. Americ says okay. Americ says come to me. Zucker says I'm going to the village. Americ says I know. Americ says so. Zucker says just come to the village. Sukirk says, why are there shulkers here? Sukirk says there is about 18 shulker blocks is here. Amirk. Sukirk says, why you wearing Alex skin? Amirk says, what do you mean RUGLIASHT? Amirk says, split. Sukirk says, how did that end portal get there? Amirk says, why Arthur Poppy here? Amirk says, damn. Sukirk says, why are there poppies leading some? Amirk says, you wise friend portal. Sukirk says, I don't know. Sukirk says, how did it get there? Amirk says, IDK. Amirk says, look at this. Amirk says, Su- Amirk says, you have a parrot. Sukirk says, you no way. Sukirk says, I have a... Amirk says, 1-year-old parrot. Amirk... Su- Amirk says, so can you get eye of... Suk- Americ says and why is friend? Sukirk says I. Sukirk says we have to find out. Americ says and check if you. Sukirk. Americ says just check. Sukirk says I did. Sukirk says I found a random craft. Americ says you did. Sukirk says where are these things coming from slash. Sukirk says is this a glitch so? Americ says I will make I oven. Sukirk says okay I will end the video. Sukirk says nothing else seems unusual.